Oil at a 3-week high, the dollar cooling, and markets digesting a session packed with moves across equities, metals, Forex, and energy. We cover it all tonight, with the day's biggest mover saved for last. Disney closed the session with price structure leaning firmly to the upside, with each pullback finding support and momentum remaining pointed higher. The trend stays strong and the path of least resistance continues toward higher levels as long as that bullish structure remains intact. Qualcomm spent the session under sustained selling pressure, with the trend firmly oriented lower and lower highs continuing to define the chart. The structure favors further extension toward lower levels, and the trend remains pointed in that direction while bears maintain control. Dollar-CAD drifted lower through the session as tariff deal uncertainty weighed on the pair alongside a broadly softer dollar tone. The bearish trend continues to favor lower levels, with the path of least resistance remaining to the downside while that structure holds. Silver edged lower on the session, with the mild bearish trend keeping price pointed toward lower levels despite a broadly constructive metals backdrop. The structure continues to lean downward, and the market looks more likely to probe lower levels, while that bias remains in place. Bitcoin held a mild bullish lean through the session but remains under some pressure, with the trend not yet delivering a decisive push toward higher levels. The structure still favors upside over time, though the path higher is showing some hesitation near current levels. The Tech 100 displayed a mild bullish lean on the session, with price respecting its upward structure and dips being absorbed. The trend continues to point toward higher levels, and the market looks more inclined to extend gains while that structure holds. Uber's session showed a mild bullish bias with price action holding above recent support and the structure leaning higher. The trend favors further movement toward higher levels, and the path of least resistance remains upward while buyers continue to defend the structure. The Dow traded in a range-bound manner through the session, with neither buyers nor sellers establishing clear control, though the mild lean remains toward higher levels. The trend is more likely to push toward the upper end of the range, while the structure holds above recent support. Crude surged on deepening Hormuz uncertainty as tankers reversed course and supply curbs hit Asian markets. Sterling steadied after UK inflation printed in line, easing Bank of England rate concerns, while the euro area's July inflation edged up. The one to watch from today's calendar is the FOMC meeting minutes. Oil was the standout mover of the day, surging to a 3-week high on escalating Hormuz tensions as tankers turned back and supply curbs from ADNOC rippled through Asian markets. The strong bullish trend has the path of least resistance firmly pointed toward higher levels, and the structure favors further extension while that fundamental backdrop persists. That wraps the ForexBullion Evening Brief for Wednesday, the 19th of August. Subscribe so tomorrow morning's edition lands the moment it drops, and the next show checks whether oil's Hormuz-driven surge held into the Asian Open. This is general market information for educational purposes only, not financial advice.